Still dealing with the trauma of the Grenfell Tower fire. Survivors unite to call for justice and to remember the events of the 14th of June, 2017. Very good evening, I'm Assad Ahmed. 7 years to the day after the tragic Grenfell Tower fire in West London. Survivors and the bereaved joined others to remember the 72 people who died. It was an opportunity to unite in the call for justice, unite for more to be done to help those who continue to suffer. People of all ages gathered at the site, in community centres, at mosques and in churches. Aisha Baksh's report starts at a church in Notting Hill.
A song of resistance and strength, sung by those left behind and still suffering. At the All Saints Church in Notting Hill, bereaved families and survivors of Grenfell Tower came together. The names of the 72 victims were read out and prayers were said.
Marjorie, Petar, forever in our hearts.
The memorial service was organised by local people and relatives of those who died. Damel lost his niece Khadija Sai in the fire, along with his cousin Mary Mendy, Khadija's mother.
There are people still suffering in pain. There are people still seeing the tower wrapped up every day as they pass it. You know, the time does not stop and start again for them. It's continuous. So it's important to remind everyone that we are still waiting.
And 7 years on, the families and community here are still dealing with the trauma caused by the fire and the ongoing frustration that not one person nor organisation has yet been prosecuted over what happened.
It's very sad. It's really sad. And the next generation, they're watching. They're growing up. Have we got a plan for them? Have we got a plan for their future? Just like post-war, people were traumatised. These young people are still traumatised, and they're coming into households where there's no justice, so there's no peace. And we need justice and we need peace.
And that young generation also played their part in the anniversary, remembering friends and classmates, one by one releasing doves into the sky by the tower for each of the 18 children who died.
Well, all day people have been coming here to the foot of Grenfell Tower to pay their respects and remember those lost in their own way. And talking to people, of course, there is deep anguish and pain, but also resolve that they will stay together as a community and keep fighting for justice for the 72 victims of the fire.
And over at the Al-Manar Mosque, special Friday prayers were also said. At the end of a long and difficult day, hundreds of people joined families to walk in silence through the streets around Grenfell Tower.
At Grenfell United, we've got a strong committee. We're a strong organisation. We will never give up because we're determined to fight for justice, and we're a long way away from that.
Aisha Baksh, BBC London, Grenfell Tower.
The scale of the disruption caused